Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be making a mod for Bedrock, and it can be a custom mod, so I'll show you how in this video by using MC Creator. So first of all, you're going to want to go open your Microsoft over here. There we go. And now we're in Microsoft. We're going to make a new tab, Insert MC Creator. Just like that. Whoopsies. And you go click this link, and then you want to download MC Creator. But as you know, I already have MC Creator, so I'm not going to download it. But all you need to do is click that button, and you have it. So we are going to open MC Creator real quick. Okay, now when you're in MC Creator, all you're gonna do is click New Workspace, just like that. And if you want to do it for Bedrock, don't go here. You want to go to Minecraft add-on. And as your display name, I'm gonna do tutorial or something. And as you can see, Bedrock Edition 1.21. And all you're going to do is click Create Workspace. Close that. And then it will open soon. It's just updating the stuff like that. Okay, well now that you're in the workspace, you see press the plus to add more mod elements. I'll be teaching. So you're going to click this button. Click this button and you see all these things you can make. Make a biome, a block, a function, an item, a living entity, a loot table, and a recipe, and a tool. First, I'm just gonna do basic. I'm gonna make a block. I'm gonna name the block test_1. And you just have to do underscores instead of space, or it will not load. Okay, to make a texture for the model block, you want to click the front side or any of these, really. You want to click create a texture. And if you want to make it just own, nothing to help, just a transparency. If you want a special background, click color, like that, and you can change color. But I'm going to do a template, and whoopsies, I forgot. When you click template, you'll see this thing right here. You click that, and you have all these items to pick from. Say, I don't know, I want my block to look like this thing. Bam, we got this thing, and most of them are gray. I can color it as however I want, but you can also color it however you want. There's also resizing, resize canvas, select tool, move tool, pick color, flood fill, the stamp, eraser, on all of these things. And if you don't know what the stamp does, you get any texture you want. Say, I don't know, I want to add, it's like a special TNT block. I put that there. Bam! There we go. Now we got like a special TNT block. Just like that. And you can change it. Click this to change the color. This, if you want to pick a special color, HSL, RGB, and CMYX. Also here it has set, if you double click it, it has set palettes. You click end, it has set palettes for the end, and if you're making something for the end, but like say you're making a block for the nether, you want to click nether, and then those are the colors for like nether. But anyways, after you finish, you want to save as new texture. Since it's a block, I'm going to keep it as a block. And then I'm going to name mine, I don't know, Galaxy TNT. Galaxy TNT. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what you name it. It does not show in the real game. But now we go back to here. And if it doesn't show, we would click import texture and exit, and it should appear right there. So just like that, that appears. on these sides, but for the bottom and top they're gonna be different because I don't want it to be completely. So I'm gonna make some more templates. Okay. Now we have our block set of how we like. We are going to go down here to properties, and like the hard, we can change it like in-game test 1. The hardness of how long it takes to mine. Right now I'm just gonna have it at 1. You can set it whatever you want. By the way, just 1 is like stone block, I'd say, and then resistance. You can click these question marks to see what it is, and same with this resistance. The partner controls will block reactor explosions. So I'm gonna have it to 35 because I don't want the block to explode. Also, the luminance is like the light it gives. So I'm gonna put it at 15. And also, if you have another item, like we go here, just make a custom item and it'll show up here, and I'll drop that item. But say, I don't know, I want it to drop, let's just make it drop some resin. Why not? Use collected, and then you can put the drop amount. I'm gonna put mine for 15 because resin is a little bit hard to make. And then also I'm gonna change the sound. For me, since it's like TNT, I'm gonna have it like ground. But you can change stone, metal, glass, cloth, and it'll be like the sound of what it'll sound like when it's broken. And then all you're gonna do is click save mod element. Okay. And then now you wanna go back to your workspace. And then let's say I wanna make a resin tool. Because that kind of be cool, you know? They don't have resin tools, so we're just gonna call this resin underscore tool. Just like that. And then once again, you have to create a texture. I'm gonna do template again because why not? And since it's going to be a sword, click sword, and just like that. You can color it, whatever you want it to be, but I'm gonna go make a texture for resin. So I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. We got our resin sword, but this time we're gonna do the same thing. So have a new texture, but instead of using its block, we're gonna have it as an item. So it's an item texture, so we can see it when we make the sword thing. And then we enter the name of the texture. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do spam random letters. And then once again, I'm gonna go back here, import texture to make it appear, just like that. Then we're gonna go to properties, and we're gonna have the attack damage, like say I want it overpowered kinda. So it's gonna do, let's say 50 damage. Do you know that's reasonable? And then we're gonna use the number of uses to 500. So it's kind of like a gold sword or something. And then once again, save mod element, and then we can go here to make a recipe. You do recipe, it does not matter what you name it. And since we want to make a resin sword, we're gonna go here, and for the stick, I don't want to use like a normal stick. We're gonna use a breeze rod. If we can find a breeze rod, you know. There's a breeze rod. Actually, we're gonna use a blaze rod. No, we're gonna use a breeze rod, and then we can go find some resin clump. We can find the resin. There we go. Once again, we're gonna go find some more resin to get the resin. Where is it? Where's the resin? I cannot see the resin. Wait. There we go. Also, you're gonna want to put down here items that unlock this recipe. just like find the resin. Bam. Also, since there's a breeze rod, I'm gonna make when you get a breeze rod, it will also get the recipe. So there we go. And then once here, we're gonna put our resin sword right there. So then we're gonna save mod element. And since that's all we're gonna be using, there's a block, a tool, and whatever to call it, a recipe. Click play, and then it will show you this warning machine. Just click OK, and you activate it right there, and click create, just like that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, oh, you've spawned in a jungle. Oh, I don't know that sound. But we're gonna turn ourselves into creative mode because obviously. Now we go here. We have our new resin tool and our test 1. And like if we go in survival mode, just like that, we break it to get some resin. Easy as that. And now if we find a mob, this should do like 50 damage, I think I set it as. Let's go find a mob. And we get ourselves a mob. Let's get ourselves a warden and a slime. Should be interesting. So let's spawn the slime first. As you can see, it's obviously one of the slime. Same with the warden. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 11 hits, but obviously it would be much harder with your fist or something. And that was it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. And peace out.